God, I gotta sneeze.
Go ahead. Well, hello,
Okay.
everybody. It's Wacky Wednesday. I have Tim TV with me today. So far, I have other guests that should be coming. I'm not sure where they is, but I'm just going to see how chat turns out for now. And yeah, we'll see how this goes now that I went live.
Oh, I'm gonna
Because I
sneeze
just,
again. Hang on.
uh-oh, God bless. Don't worry about it.
Okay, we're back. Sorry. Okay,
There you go.
let
I
me
don't have
share
an,
you.
I don't have an echo, do I?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Sounds sounds
Hey,
really good.
Snoopy.
Oh, is that Snoopy Stacks?
Yep. And Lot
Snoopy Stacks.
Life. Terry
Lot
King,
Live.
good morning. Hello, hello. Or afternoon.
Terry. Good morning, you
Yep,
guys. I
yep.
literally Mandy's Candy. That is a cool name.
Mandy's Candy. Hey, girl. You know what?
Morning.
Tin TV, Mandy's Candy is also a nurse, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, love it. Love it. There's a
Yep,
lot of us, that went into that, but a lot of us are retired now and we need
yep. Well,
more
yep, we're
going
gonna
up
open
field.
thought we'd open the stream with a prayer, which I usually do. So I am going to do that now. Dear God, we give thanks to you, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, for another beautiful day with our loved ones and friends. As we conduct our day, we are forever in our hearts and in our thoughts. We ask for your love, guidance, and protection in everything we do. Amen.
Amen.
Hello, Trey.
Trade Designs and Jeff.
Yep,
Crumpler.
that is Trey from the Vineyard Chicks, and she does do some
Oh,
very awesome designs. So if you haven't checked out Trade Designs, please do. And there's Be Charming. KK's in here too from Joyful Noise and Notes, which is another one of the Vineyard Chicks. So
oh
please
wow,
check
okay.
them out. Mm-hmm. Yep, yep, yep. So otherwise, we
Pie-eyed Brandon. That's cute.
yep, yep, Pie-eyed Brandon. He's awesome. And then there's Be Happy. I'm surprised she got to come in this early.
Oh,
Good
B.
morning, Sunshine. Sunshine,
Grace.
yeah. And
Grace.
there's Bunky. Uh-huh. Life with Bobby. I wonder how Life with Bobby survived the storms we had last night. It was wicked. Just wicked storms last night in Minnesota.
Well, I love that. Scratch and go crazy.
Uh-huh.
That is a
And
good
then
name.
and then there's Mrs. Scratch and also there's Mr. and Mrs. Yep. They're a
Oh,
great.
that is just the cutest little tag name. I love it.
Yep, very nice people, very very nice.
Bobby said they slept
For
through it.
sure. Oh, you slept? How could you sleep through that? My walls were shaking.
You
It
guys
was
have been
that
getting
windy
a
and yeah.
weird weather.
When we get the storms, they're like that thunderstorms are usually pretty hairy carry. But I'm also on that side of the lake where we get all the lake effect, so we seem to get
Oh,
hit with yep. Like we get the lake effect snow and all of that too. See, Pied Brandon, the storms are blowing their way to Michigan today. So, yep, I'm sending them his way, which should be good. Oh, and the Bud Files. Hello, hon.
oh, I like that name. I really
Mm-hmm.
like the Bud Files. You have a lot of different people.
Oh,
This is
see, in
cool.
Michigan, it is just raining, Trey said. Yep, yep,
Hey,
yep.
Dagger status. Dagger status.
Yeah, Miss Lady Dagger status. What a sweetheart. I don't know if y'all know Ginger Ninja, but she's a phenomenal woman. And she put out a short or a video on her gardens. Oh my goodness, it was amazing what she has done and what she's growing. It's absolutely beautiful. Her sunflowers and all that was just cool as cool.
Oh wow. I'm glad
For
I don't
sure.
live full time in Seattle because I got one tomato plant over here for my dad.
Yep.
And of course I live where the food grows in Eastern Washington, but man, I'm glad I don't live over here. Like
I'm going to ask
just
Miss Grace Johnson to do me a huge favor and drop Snoopy Stack's channel, Jeff Crumpler's channel to start with, and then of course the Vineyard Chicks channel.
oh yeah. Love the Vineyard Chicks.
So I'm going to put you to work, Miss Grace. Thank you.
We
I
love
love
you,
her
Grace.
so much. Definitely.
Grace is the moderator over on my channel, and I appreciate her as a moderator. She's a good moderator.
Now the first couple channels I asked for you to drop, Snoopy Stacks, Jeff Crumpler, these are silver stacker channels where you can, have fun doing races and things like that and actually accumulate some silver on their channels, or learn about them, also learn about silver and gold and that kind of thing too. Absolutely. Yep. And they're such awesome people. I just love them. I really do.
And this is a part of what we do
prepping.
is, we're like we're preppers, but I wouldn't call okay, maybe I am a little bit or was a little bit of a hardcore, because I am the queen in the number 10 cans.
Yep, you are.
Yeah, but having medals, I realize now it's probably going to be something we're going to be using closer in the future than what we think. A lot of people have been collecting because they like to have it, and yeah, it's money, but I mean, what if we're going to be using it? Because I don't know. I'm not going to do that world coin. They're not going to get
me neither.
They're not going to get my retina.
Yep. And that was something I was going to bring up. I mean, we discussed that on 10 TV last night, but I thought we'd bring that up again too. I don't know if a lot of people know this world coin that they're coming out with. Just to access it, you have to scan your retina of your eye. And what other things, Tin? What were the other things that they wanted?
Well, hypothetically, what we were thinking, okay, is that they're going to want to know the size of all your junk. You know what I mean? Because they're going to want to know everything. But hey, look, you give up all that DNA, they might give you universal basic income. And this was not supposed to come out for months, Jay said. And then all of a sudden, boom, the Ripple lawsuit drops. And Ripple, is okay. It's listed now. And then Coinbase is relisted. And then it's just like in a matter of just a few, not even a few weeks, this is all happening. But Jay said it was supposed to happen years ago, and something happened.
Yep.
Something stopped the timeline of whatever. I believe in God, but I also believe that there's a lot of weird stuff and nothing's off the table, okay?
No, it definitely is not off the table. Thank you, Be Charming. Thank you, Bunky. And Grace, you guys are the bomb. Thank you so much.
Snoopy, I'm not really into crypto either. I'm learning about it. Unfortunately, we need to learn about it so that we can explain it to our kids and our grandkids, because this is a beginning of a new beginning of an era, right? Or a renaissance or whatever you want to call it, because of the money thing. And it's going this way whether we like it or not.
Mm-hmm. Now,
coin,
crypto, no. XRP, yes, for me.
Well, crypto, XRP is crypto, and that's Ripple.
Yeah.
And
that's but I mean, like I said, I didn't invest a lot, but I did invest some, and I'm just going to hang on to it and see what happens. It's money that if I lose it, you know what, it's not going to be a major hardship, you know.
That's the way you got to look at it. You can't spend money that you don't. You got to do the bills. You got to take care of everything first. And if you got those few bucks, great. If you want to do it, great. If you don't, you don't have to. But it is a new beginning. And remember, Microsoft started somewhere. Bitcoin started somewhere. Google started somewhere. And they had some competitors. Remember Yahoo and AOL? And
Oh, yep.
who rose to the top? It was that Google. People go, oh, that Google, that Google. You know, it just, to me, it just seems like, okay, if you're going to go out and buy a lottery ticket, or you're going to spend, I don't know, a lottery ticket, I guess, you know, if you got the extra money to do that, I don't know, I would probably put it in the crypto and just park it there and let it ride. Let it ride. Do the
Good
turtle
morning,
method.
$1 million Meg.
Because I really
Grace
feel
Johnson,
like,
drop $1 million Meg's channel for me, please. These are lady stackers, which are silver stackers, and these 3 ladies that are on this channel, Meg, Mrs. RC, and Ashley Swag, are the kindest, the funniest, and most heartwarming people I have met in the coin community so far. They really are. They just warm my heart. I mean, there's others like Snoopy. She's another one. But I mean, these
Snoopy
3 get
was the
together
one
and
that I
yep.
met
And
for
these,
you first.
yep. These 3 ladies, though, get together on Wednesday and Friday nights, and they are a blast. They have me cracking up constantly. So if
And
someone
learn
could drop
about
their,
silver, because we
yep,
were really not taught. We didn't learn this shit in high school. You know, when we grew up, you know, like when I'm 1984, they didn't teach me, oh, you should get some silver. That's why I don't got no silver, okay? But now I'm learning. I ain't got no crypto. Well, I'm going to get a teeny bit of crypto. Everything's got to start somewhere. And it is a new renaissance, a new money exchange, and I want to have just a teeny bit of each. I'm gonna ride it, but I do want to learn about the silver. And I have to say that Snoopy Stacks, you were so awesome that first day that I came into Peg's stream there, and I just had a lot of fun with you guys, and I can feel really good. I can feel really goodness from you guys. I appreciate that. So,
yep.
yeah.
Absolutely. And I am going to say that silver coins can be very pretty. You know, I mean,
gosh.
If you're going to collect something, you might as well collect something that's worth something, you know, when you first start. Even one of them in a collection is worth worth the money.
I think starting with silver, if you don't have the investment for gold, obviously, because look at how high gold is right now.
Yep.
You know, silver is more practical. But I also see that I've been talking with Jay, and the metals market's gonna, you know, it's been manipulated, especially silver, for decades and decades, and things may start going up. It may drop for a little bit, but I see it going back up, and that's what Jay sees too, because most of these cryptos are going to have to be backed by a metal, precious metal, or diamonds, or like there's some of them. Okay, Ripple's backed by gold, and then you've got Stellar that's backed by silver. And then you've got other ones like H bar and things like that they're backed by different types of metals, like, I don't know, titanium, copper, even. Yeah, copper, you'd think, oh, copper. No, people are stealing that stuff. And, you know, okay, let's for some. These metals, it's that market's going to start doing something again, because the crypto's going to, it all runs in together, is what I'm learning from Jay. But again, I'm not a morning person. I literally woke up just right before I come on here. So, okay, if I'm weird, that's just the way I am, right? Shift.
Right.
Because I am very weird in the morning. But yeah, you just learn about it. That's why I want to learn about the silver stacking now. And with nice people, I can learn this. I feel comfortable going in. I may not be doing the races right away, but I'm watching, and I'm and trying to learn, and, you know, And you can't get that, just you got to be a part of something to learn something sometimes. Because a book ain't going to tell you everything.
Right.
Then
7
listen to it.
stacks. Well, good morning to you, or afternoon. Yep.
How
I
they
shouted
hear you.
7 stacks out too, because she's just wanting to start I mean, she's got like maybe 100 subs, and hopefully she starts going live, because she's another one of them, awesome silver stackers, which she's a silver sister, in other words. Yep.
Shift maybe we could do in like a week or two here on a Wednesday, since I'm over here broadcasting to you live from Seattle. We could do a Wednesday evening program with Jay and Krista and bring up some of these silver stacker channels and just talk about bartering and trading and silver and maybe some crypto. Just, what do you think? I don't know. I think it'd be kind of fun.
I think it'd be pretty cool.
Now,
Mrs.
I
RC,
did
good morning to you,
guys,
dear.
I'm late, so I'm 8:00 Pacific Standard Time. I know that's late for you, a lot of you on the East Coast, but it'd be awesome to have a whole panel of just silver stackers with Jay. Jay would love that.
Oh yeah, it would be a lot of fun.
Jay's really into watching what's
Well,
going
see,
on with
Ashley Swag Fam, she's in California too, I believe, and I think so. For her, it would time wise, it would work out great,
Well, because we we could go a little bit earlier. I could ask Jay and Krista, but I think Jay would really dig having a program with a bunch of silver stacker people up there, because
Yep.
Because I just know Jay. Jay really.
Yep.
He wants to invest in everything he possibly can right now, and we're in the the go years, right, of our living, but we still have kids, and what if our kids have kids? So far, I have a grandbaby, but Jay doesn't, and Jay and he wants to set people up, in his family. And I think this is a great beginning for some things. It is a gamble, because nobody knew what was going to happen with Google. We all thought that AOL was going to be the one, remember?
Right.
AOL was the big deal. And where's AOL? Where's Ask Jeeves? Ask Jeeves got kicked in a corner.
Right.
And remember, a lot of people used that search engine, and people invested in that stock, and that didn't work out.
Nope, it sure didn't. And for people that don't know, Agent J is in Tin, make up Tin TV. Agent J is her, what do you call him? Your producer?
He's my executive producer, the guy who makes the show.
Yep. So just in case you didn't know who she was talking about, that's who Agent J is.
I'm texting him right now to see if he's up. Probably not, but yeah, I think that would be great to have silver stackers come over, and then people can talk about how they got involved in silver. What made you decide to do it?
As long as they're in chat right now, I'm going to ask them if you would be interested in doing a show, going on Tin TV and doing an hour program with us there. Send me an email. It's in my about page. Just let me know, if your email name is different than your channel name, just let me know. Send me an email. And yep, she has minimum, like last night, there was 468 people in her stream.
I don't get it either.
So because you're good. So I'm just saying, she there's a lot of people that would, it would be shoved out to. So, which may interest it and help your channels grow, and
it would help your channels grow. And that's what we're about, because we're not monetized, And we don't have any merch, but we do have a sponsor. God,
We
Jesus, and the Holy
and the Holy
Spirit.
Spirit.
That is our sponsor.
And I do know for a lot of these, Wednesday nights isn't a good night for a lot of the silver stackers, but maybe a Thursday night would work.
Oh yeah, we could do a special, like
Yeah, do a special, or even I don't know what your Mondays are. And you know what you
Mondays
because
have
you do
been
what?
weird lately.
Because you usually do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right? Is 10 TV?
Yeah, but the last two, Sunday and Monday, we didn't go. Yeah, I know. Life happens, you guys. It does.
It does.
It happens. It's
I'm
just,
sure everybody in chat knows that.
yeah.
Ark Wildman, Enforcer, good day to you.
So if you don't know what my strange ass channel is, can you pull that up in the back there? Do you see that shift?
Yeah, I'm trying.
You just click on it, babe.
I did, but you have to remember it.
Oh, you're on a phone.
No, I'm not on the phone. Your entire screen. Oh. Okay.
You just hit the one that says add.
Present.
Present. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Add to stream.
There you go.
Okay.
So if you don't know, oops.
Hang on.
It looks like it's trying to load.
There we go. No?
Yeah, you got it now. Okay, so if you guys haven't seen, I'm just going to show you our opener. So if you see this, then you know this is the show you'll be on. So this is the opener from last night. Screw up, buddy. Get some herpes.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Yeah, everybody's camera's off, so it should be pretty easy.
You can do it. Let's do this, Tin.
So that's my channel. So come over. Shift is usually on my channel too. And we do go in the
and my favorite job on her channel is what I do is I watch her chat from panel, and whatever they're talking about, if somebody in chat has a question or a great comment or information on the same subject, I grab it and let them know about it and read it off. So that chat is involved. When there's that many people in a chat, 200, 300, 400 people in chat, it's hard for the panel to grab that stuff. So that's what I've been doing lately on 10 TV.
I appreciate it, Shift, and so does Krista, because once we start talking about a subject and we get on a roll, and Krista, when she gets on her Canadian rant there, she's good. She's good. But you guys, it is 18 up channel because it's late night, and it's a variety late night, okay? And okay, on occasion I accidentally slip a swear word, okay? So that's why it's 18 and up. Sorry. Adults need programs too. Children should have programs, and adults should have programs. And I consider us an adult program. So, and I think comedy shouldn't die, okay? We can make fun of stuff still laugh.
Okay, well, I missed it. Here it is. This is what I wanted. Come on, show. Where'd it go? My cat's
Grace
moving.
says, Krista gives a whole different Canadian twist. She does.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Let's do Thursday.
And she said, let's do a Thursday. I think it would be great, especially if it's women stackers, because people don't, they think of golden and silver, and you walk into your local coin stores or LCSs or whatever, and it's
Mostly
all,
men doing it.
mostly men. Yep, it
And
truly
they try to
is.
screw you and see how worldly your knowledge is on it.
So
well, look, Trust, get up here. Oh, he's loading the laptop. Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's like women going into a car dealership back in the day. You know,
Right.
these guys knew, but now
So what I'm gonna ask is, you can either email me, my
Yeah,
email's in
email
my
you.
about section, or you can email Tin TV.
No. Do
No.
yours for this.
Okay,
For
so
the
just
late,
straight, just email me. Most of you can find it. It's in my about section, and we'll get this all set up. We can figure it out because I think it would be phenomenal. It surely would get you guys some recognition on your channels and maybe help you grow some. Yep, and get some understanding for women because a lot of women don't understand that part.
But we're getting smart, just like you don't underestimate us when we go into a car lot now, okay? Maybe 20 years ago,
Exactly.
30 years ago, you could have buffaloed us. But no, us women's, we've gotten smarts in the last few decades. And we've looked shit up. And we can learn too. So, yeah. Oh, did I go on a rant? Sorry.
Oh,
But
no,
yeah, I
you're
think
good.
it would be really great. Just do a, I don't know if we, would we call it a money show? I guess I'd have to ask Jay.
No.
I think
What
or a
we'll
shiny
figure
show,
out a really good name. Yep.
and just have silver and gold people up there. And also too, we could talk a little bit about what we're looking at with the market here because of the new changes and because these cryptos are going to be backed by gold and silver too. In particular, boy, that could really affect how gold and silver will go up, the solid form of it. At least that's what my thinking is. But what do I know? I'm just a cat with a tinfoil hat. But
And
only
as
on
Seven Stack says, women have been afraid to cross that line. Well, women are crossing that line and people need to know it. And, I think it's amazing. I always do my Women's Wednesday, try to cover women's issues every other Wednesday. And then I do one of these, just kind of a wacky type Wednesday, where we can just chit chat and not really have a subject if we don't want to.
And good morning, 420 Wild Dragon. I'm just waking up
Hi.
all 420 later. It's no longer a man's world, baby. I love it, Snoopy. Remember, from the 70s, you've come a long way, baby. What was that? Was that a cigarette?
I can fry up. I don't know.
Oh, that was
but you can fry up the bacon, put
I can
put it
fry
in the
up
pan.
the bacon.
Yep, however that goes.
I can fry it up.
I can bring home the bacon, fry it up in a pan. Never let you forget you're a man. Excuse me.
I see the every day I see the similarities of the 70s. Even though I was just a little kid, I do remember a lot of it because my parents watched the news and I watched it with them. I don't know why. And I just, here we've come a long way, baby. Here now we're saying it now, but that was really big back in the 70s. And I don't know.
Sure was.
And we had a peanut for a president. Now we got a potato.
Imagine that.
Remember
they both grow underground.
Oh, they do. And also they both have dysfunctional people in their family. The potato has, the cocaine, Hunter. And then Mr. Peanut had Billy, who was making Billy beer and getting in all kinds of trouble. There's a lot of similarities.
Yep. And Seven Stacks, I would be honored if you would come on that show. Yep.
And I would.
It would be an honor. With Meg, RC, Snoopy, Mrs. RC, Ashley Swag. Yep. It would be an honor to have you ladies up there.
we definitely can have a full panel too. Because
Oh, yeah.
I have the full. Oh, there's Camo Carl. I haven't seen him forever. I've been worried about him. Camo,
Hi,
have you been
Camo. Hi, John
okay?
Camper. Never in my life have I thought men were smarter than women. I've known more male idiots by far. Yep, he's all right.
I love Camo. Camo, I haven't seen you in a long time. I've been worried about you. So even Jay asked about you.
Okay, Seven
Yeah,
Stacks. Cool. Like I said, I mean, I can post my email in chat. It doesn't bother me. But it is in my About section on my YouTube channel, too. So, yep.
and
Easy
it
to
would
get a
be
hold of.
better for you guys to get with Shift first since she knows you guys. Because if I see somebody in my email, I don't know who it is. I might not open it, right? I mean, I'm a flaky cat. But now Shift knows you. I've got her phone number. We can literally coordinate this, and yeah, I'll make it work for a Thursday. So, what if we shoot for next Thursday? Oh, wait a minute. I'll be back in Eastern Washington. Let's talk about it after the show. Maybe we could even do it if it's too last minute for you guys. Next week I am taking the week off. I'm going back home.
Stay home. She goes from one part of Washington to another to take care of her parents a week at a time. So, yeah. And that's where she usually streams from.
Well, that's what a good child should do for your parent. If your parent's been good to you, then you should be good to your parent. Not all parents are good. I know that. Okay. But mine, I was super, super lucky because they adopted me as a baby.
Second week in August. Sounds good to me, too.
Oh, second week of August?
Yeah, that would be cool.
Be perfect. I'll be back. I will be back in Seattle. And, what happened?
I'm trying to add him. I don't know.
So the second week of August, let me look at what the date is for that. Because I need a week off, you guys. This 24-hour round the clock care, it's kicking my butt. So we're looking at like August 10th.
Sounds good.
And that's a Thursday. And a lot of you guys are on the East Coast and in the Midwest. So I'll talk with Jay and we'll do an earlier show for you guys to make it a little easier. Because when I go at 8 o'clock in the evening on my time, I'm second to the last time zone. It's usually closer to 10 or midnight for some of you guys. So
yeah, I want to welcome Trust in God First to the stream. Good afternoon, morning to you, dear.
How you doing, Shift Kicker? Hello, Miss Kitty.
I love you, Mr. Trust. I miss you. Hey, Shift Kicker, can you put Trust where I'm at?
Kicker. Hello, Miss. Oh, she just wants me on top of her.
Yeah, I do.
I'm not sure how to do this.
You put your.
See, actually, Cat's always wants center attention. That's why she wants to be on the bottom, so she can be in the center.
No.
Oh.
I just like it when you're on top of. You feel like you're in control. There you go.
Hey, because top or bottom, it doesn't matter. I'm still the boss.
Well, you're the co-host. Yes, you are the boss, so you should be up next to the host. I'm just
trust is.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I was just gonna say, trust in God first. You are amazing, and and that's just how it is. I was so excited to know that today is Coffee Milkshake Day. Celebrate it with me. Yeah. If it wasn't for Trust, I wouldn't know.
Yeah. My milkshake bottle brings the cats to the yard.
Dude.
Because they want to drink all the dribbling milk.
I love you, Trust. Miss you. I gotta start.
I'm always working.
Check out Trust in God shirts, guys. He tells you what to celebrate every day, and they are the bomb.
That is really cool you started that.
I know. I just love it. And being both of you are up here, I'm going to swap to my phone. My laptop is so hot I can barely touch the keypad. So,
That's the way it is.
yeah. So, being you're both up here, I'm going to boot myself for a second and I'll come back in on my phone. I apologize for that. But yeah, this is getting so hot and it's not plugged in even. So,
Oh,
I shall return.
okay.
Let's see how many lyrics we can sing from Cat Scratch Fever before she comes back. Cat
Well,
Scratch Fever.
I guess on Zitter today,
Uh-huh.
you know Zitter because it
Yep.
used to be Twitter, but now it's in it. Trending right at the moment is UFOs. Mask
Uh-huh.
up. UFOs, mask up.
Well, you know, Monday was World UFO Day.
Yeah, that was World UFO Day.
Yeah.
You know they're gonna drop this on us. This. Oh, by the way, we've been living with aliens, and I'm shooting for September. No dates, but you know, shooting for September. I'm thinking that's when they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. There's two of me.
Ooh.
I don't know which one to boot.
Okay. I'll sketch out how to do it, but she booted everybody, so okay.
It's okay.
So, welcome back to the 10 TV, tagging along with Trust in God.
Yeah, I'm tagging along.
Yeah. Remember, buckle your babies in a baby seat before you ride in your Harley. And if you can take a cat, make sure you get one of those baskets. Like they did
Dun,
on
dun, dun.
Was she back?
I am.
Okay.
Gigi said that watched a couple of UFOs while camping last week.
What did she watch?
A couple of UFOs when she was camping last week.
Huh. Well, that's all over the YouTubers too right now about all the UFOs and da-da-da-da-da.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what's trending on Zitter right now. What a name, Zitter. All I can think is popping pimples when I hear it. Stupid name. Yeah, the UFO stuff seems to be just creeping out more and more. Oh, but isn't that something that happened in the 70s too?
Yeah, imagine that.
Bunch of UFO things and then Bigfoot. They caught Bigfoot and then Loch Ness Mountain. Yeah, there's a lot of yeah.
Well, just remember, we had Close Encounters of the Third Kind back then.
Oh, yeah. Now that came out in the end of the 70s, didn't it?
Yeah.
Hi, Williamie.
So now, are we going to have the fourth kind?
Oh, I got it. Okay, Close Encounters of the Fourth Kind. I can see something like that coming. They've been pre-programming us for this thing for a long time. It's pretty obvious now, but
Well, you think about it. That one company that has a trailer with this big ass potato that's going around the country.
oh yeah.
They're going to say that's a UFO. Watch. That's my prediction. As big as it is, watch. It's like, oh, we haven't been hiding from you. We've been driving around in a tractor trailer showing you. Looks like an asteroid, but it's really a UFO.
Well, where I live at in Eastern Washington, there's the longest airstrip in the West Coast, and they do a lot of black hole military stuff out there. And not this summer, but the end of last summer, there was these really weird triangle-shaped planes that were flying super low in my town. In fact, it blocked out the sun. It was all shady. I was like, what the hell? And I look up, there's this gigantic gray triangle. Yeah, they've been building them. They've been test flighting them. Now I think they're trying to figure out how to cloak them with some kind of like projection system,
Yep.
Like
Good morning, Ginger Ninja.
Hey,
we were just talking about you and your garden, Ginger Ninja.
Yes, Ginger. I shouted out your video. you did an amazing job with your garden this year. It is amazing. Thanks for sharing that today. I really enjoyed watching.
Mm-hmm.
Snoopy says she's about the paranormal too. Super duper cool. Yeah, all this is all so weird. It's just, I don't know. They're replaying a book or a movie. And I think we were in it in the 70s.
Well,
And that race thing, I told my 93-year-old dad who's got Alzheimer's that they were trying to start a race war again. And he had clarity for a minute and he turned and looked at me and he goes, "Oh, they tried that in the 60s. I'm like, "Dad, you remember that?" And then he went into the fog and couldn't really, he like became alert and cognizant to what was going on just for a moment. Just say, yeah. But then he couldn't explain it because, it's the Alzheimer's.
well,
Yeah.
Tim, here, let me bring back some memories for you. This
Okay.
probably was a little bit 80s, but remember Mark and Mindy?
Mm-hmm. Nanu.
Nano.
What was the spaceship when he first came to Earth?
An egg.
Exactly. Now we have the egg shortage, the egg prices. Dun, dun, dun. Think about it. And then we had another TV show come out called Alf.
Oh, yeah.
What did Alf like
Yeah.
to eat?
Cats.
Exactly. So be careful, Tim.
He
Chris
was a
Tyatt, yes, I
genius.
did see gigs. She's doing okay, just busy with the grands. Sorry, I don't like it when someone's worried about somebody from our communities,
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. We were worried about Connie Carlo for a while there. 'Cause we
Mhm.
had-
Camel collar.
But what about My Favorite Martian? And it had the guy that was in that show with this as a single dad, and then he ended up playing the Hulk guy. He went a long way from that one. He was in My Favorite Martian. I'm almost
Yeah,
agree.
was it?
And then
Didn't that start in the 60s?
Who remembers Harry and the Hendersons?
Yeah.
And then what happened? The big Bigfoot thing started back then, and then it kind of toned down, and now it's exploding again, and that was the 70s too.
Yeah.
It just seems to be a lot of repeats going on here. And that would make sense why they did the thing they did a couple years ago, trying to get rid of people that are like my dad's age, because they might have moments where they go, "Yeah, I remember that. They pulled that shit already." What? It's called burning the books. We just get rid of the people this time because the books, yeah, they're there, but the people, they carry more information than the books do right now. So get rid of them. Yeah, I see.
That's because they're burning all the books and they're making up their own information.
Mm-hmm.
That's why
But
they're more knowledgeable.
But to be able to burn all the books, you got to get rid of the people that downloaded it into their, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Well, and the crazy thing too, speaking of books, I have a dictionary, a world dictionary from its copyright date is 1975. You look up definitions in that dictionary to definitions in today's dictionary, and they are not the same at all. Not at all. That like vaccine, they totally changed that to match their agenda.
Yep.
Well, also too, the words can be used as spells unknowing, because we don't have that knowledge of what they do, and so they're twisting our words so that we use them in a way that creates a spell on us. I mean, that's just my theory, okay? I don't know, because look at legal terminology.
Thanks, B, for sharing Howie out. Food, forest, and pharmaceutics. Permaculture. I can't talk today.
Wow.
He's got a great channel too.
I love you gardening people. You rock.
Yep. Well, he
And
gives back to the community so much. Food-wise, he gives back to his community. It's amazing.
Well, and teaching
Yep.
people how to grow food isn't easy. Oh, TH2, I haven't seen you forever.
Hey, TH2. Yes, I have a lot of I found out I'm now vintage. I'm not old, I'm vintage. That was determined yesterday on Trusting God.
But what is old is new now. So vintage and retro is actually really cool. And we're going to be going to the thrifty thing here. I can see that coming too with these new websites that you can buy slightly used clothing. It's all coming back. Yeah, and if you want to invest in a secondhand store, it might be the time for it. Oh, and it's the decade of the casserole. Just saying. Well, because of the price of food. Just like in the 70s.
I agree, Snoopy Stacks. She says, if I can, people should grow gardens and not yards, in her opinion.
I completely agree. I'd rather weed a garden than weed a yard.
Oh, yeah, than mow grass.
Yep.
But depending on where you are now, where I live right now, I can only have so wide of a garden. I cannot do my whole front yard. They wouldn't let. It's a city ordinance. What do you do?
Yeah.
You know, I'd love to, but I can't do it. They get you coming and going one way or another.
It's weird, yeah.
Terry King, find a dictionary from today and look up words and see the difference in their meaning now to 1889. That would be awesome. You should do a video on that. That would be so awesome. Autumn Leaf. Hello, hello.
Autumn Leaf.
Yeah. That's okay. You're growing, and if you have pots on your patio for your garden, awesome. You know, I have potatoes growing in 5-gallon buckets, and last year I got a little over 15 pounds of potatoes out of 2 5-gallon buckets. So it's a doable thing.
Yeah, you can grow in a pot, even if you're in the city, you know, and you're on a balcony. I mean, I've got a garden at home, but my dad didn't, you know, he couldn't do anything last few years. So I got him a tomato plant, right? And
Yep.
I put it on the deck, and I'm having him just watch it in the morning. Yeah, I know it's kind of weird, but it's the simple things when you're 93, you know. But yeah, I got a tomato plant here. It's struggling though in Seattle. This is not a good place to grow tomatoes.
Yeah, and like Nomad was saying, there's some HOAs that don't let you have a garden. Well,
No.
You can have flowers in pots. Why not put tomatoes in one, peppers in one, potatoes in one? Those are things that you can grow easily in pots. Believe me, there's a lot of channels out there that'll show you that. And Miss Grace lives on Staten Island, Grace Johnston. And the things that woman has done and grows is amazing. Watch some of her shorts. She's got some great shorts and some great videos out there. I was amazed at the little mini. Yeah, I was amazed at her mini greenhouse that she built.
And her little baby cucumbers, and she's doing a lot of stuff in pots. And it's not ideal. It's not exactly the way we grew up thinking that we're supposed to get food. But hey, it's a new day. We do things different, right? It's okay to grow in pots. There's nothing wrong with that. And if you got like what I'm doing, I knew when I grew this tomato plant in the pot that it was meant for a pot because it was a determinate. Now, an indeterminate, I'd have to put that in straight into the ground. But I knew which type that I had, so it's doing okay. It's got flowers, just no tomatoes yet.
Yeah, I'm confused now.
Yeah, even my basil is in pots because the critters eat it otherwise. See, for me, you know, I have the deer and the, you know, raccoons and possums and squirrels of all different makes and kinds, red, gray. we found out we now have a groundhog that lives down the street. And those guys will eat just about anything. They're big too. Ooh.
Hey,
So,
Emily. Good to see you.
The basil's one of those one shift kicker that's really nice because you can bring it in if you have a sunny window and as long as you're constantly
right.
keeping. Because Abby in the galley, when she's out in the high sea doing her chefy shit,
Yep.
she's got fresh herbs out there because she moves them around in the window and stuff. But I just thought that was cool. Out on the high sea and she still has herbs.
Yep. Yeah. See, in the wintertime, I grow, microgreens and all that so that I still have my microgreens. And I have a video. I do them in a mason jar and they turn out awesome. So I harvest one type of microgreen and then I plant the next type, whether it's mung bean or alfalfa or the radish. And they're awesome. You're always getting fresh. Uh-oh. What's so funny, Mr.
Camel
Alien
Carl.
Head?
No, Camel Carl. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
You didn't know that, Camel Carl?
Yeah, that's why you're supposed to recycle Camel Carl after smoking all your ash. You're supposed to put your sandwich in it.
Too funny.
Yeah.
And B Charming says she loves that channel, Abby and the Galley. Yeah, I'm addicted to watching her too. She's funny. I think that'd be kind of cool to be a chef out on a yacht. I don't know. Might be a little
Oh, yeah,
hard.
that would be so much fun.
And she
right?
only does it for the summer. And I guess she's a culinary artist teacher at a high school during the year, I found out.
Well, good morning, MJ Squirrel. Good to see you. Thank you for coming.
Oh, there's metal for breakfast. I haven't seen you
Dun,
forever.
dun, dun. I see Metal for breakfast almost every day. He's the bomb.
Metal for breakfast must be a morning person.
And he did a video on his garden, which the size of his tomatoes, I mean, you think, okay, this is a guy, and he put this green tomato, it was still green, and like cupped it in the palm of his hand. It almost covered his whole hand.
Oh, wow.
Monster, yeah. That was a great. So check Metal for Breakfast new video out. It was really fun.
And Metal for breakfast, if you stay up late, come and see us over in the evenings. I miss
On
you.
Tim TV.
Oh man. Hey
Yeah.
bud, let's party.
If you can't sleep, come over and hang out with us.
Exactly.
No way, Grace. No.
How was that?
Yeah, well, it's over in England.
Dang.
Is where
Well,
Kevin's
I think the big news today is whether the judge accepts Hunter Biden's plea deal or not, which he should not. Because if it was anybody else, you, me, or anyone else, the plea deal would not be accepted for what it is. It wouldn't happen.
Well, this is the year of the Barbies, so they're gonna accept it. Watch.
Oh, that Barbie movie. Don't take your kids to that. It's not a kid movie.
Well, like I was telling
William E., good to see you.
Yeah, I was telling Crazy the other day. Barbie is an American-made doll from Russian immigrants. Okay. They're Russian immigrants. They came over. Their daughter basically developed the Barbie doll. And they have an Australian playing Barbie, and they got a Canadian playing Ken. Think about it. How much more Hollywood can you get on that?
Yeah. Oh, Hollywood's dying, though. I think.
Yes, Be Charming. There is a plea deal on the bench, but the judge does not have to accept it.
Now, is this the judge that was put in by Trump, though?
Yes.
Okay, that's
I
the only
believe
thing.
so.
That's the only thing we can cross our fingers on. But these female judges on some of these court cases, they have been hard ass. Like, look what happened to Danny Matheson from that 70s show. That judge, took him, to trial twice, and she wasn't gonna just put up with his crap either. But he's getting sentenced in a few days. Just saying.
Yeah, he's gonna be in there for a long time.
Oh yeah, and then all the people that from that 70s show are pissed because the syndication's supposed to be up, and they were gonna recontract. And I bet you $10 we ain't gonna be seeing reruns of that 70s show.
Probably not.
It'll go away for quite a while, because like a few years, and then they might bring it back once people forget about it. But some of us won't forget. Hyde was always the creepy one of the bunch from that show anyhow. Like, he gave you that, like creepy, like he's gonna stalk you and get you.
Right.
You get too stoned and you go to the bathroom and he's gonna pin you on the wall or something.
Ooh.
Well, women had to look out for guys like that, when you go to parties. You never knew.
Well, cats do too, because a lot of people put their cat litter in their bathrooms,
Yeah.
Imagine being a cat going to the litter box and he walks in and closes the door.
And closes the door, yeah.
Hello, kitty.
Well, and he's been known to put a gun in somebody's face. He's done some shit to these women. It's coming out. He is not a good guy. But I think he's low fruit on the totem on the tree as far as like them taking and arresting somebody, because they need to see some arrests.
Yeah. Well,
So-
I think they need to go after dumbass also. Excuse my French, but that's what the dad called his son, dumbass. So, you know how
Halo?
they eventually took him off the show too. They didn't say why. I think he was in that world with old Danny M.
Silent Silver. Hiya, hiya, hiya.
Oh, Silent Silver.
Oh, here's another one you forgot, 10.
Okay.
The 70s. Doesn't repeat it. And now if you look at what Japan's doing and China and everybody else, all the other countries. Here's a show. Stepford Wives.
I remember that one.
Now, originally it was they would reprogram the wife. But when they came out with the second one, the remake with, what's her name, Nicole Kidman or whatever you want to call her, they took out the wife, and they're an android.
We may have a special guest.
Oh, cool.
Oh no, not Hunter Biden.
Should have paid your baby mama. Just saying.
So we shall see.
Blackwatch says, but Trump still walks on water, doesn't he? With the laughing emoji.
Oh no, I still have my
I
reservation.
mean, the thing is all these politicians and all these people are human.
Mm-hmm.
I put none of them on a pedestal. I never have and never will.
Yep.
There's, they're human.
Yep.
We're
I
prone
think
to
some
make
of them are
mistakes.
hybrids, though, and I think they're not 100% human. That's what my
That
theory
could
is.
be. That could be. Absolutely.
Because what's the chances that a banana is 60% human DNA? Oh, that's right, because we hybrid them in the early 1900s.
What about that video of the chicken monkey?
Okay, that is just, I don't know what to
that scared the heck out of a lot of people, I'm sure.
It freaked me out. I wanted to show it on the channel last night, but I couldn't figure out how to share it because I could email it to myself. I was freaky.
Yeah, it definitely was. The thing is I was going to post it in my community page on YouTube, and it wouldn't download it.
Yeah, that's what. It wouldn't let me download it. Yeah.
I have it downloaded to my phone, but it wouldn't let me download it on YouTube at all.
Hey, Lady Dagger status.
So is it real or not? I mean, who's to say? Because we know they're doing chimera stuff. Like,
Yeah. But I mean, they did one heck of a good job if it's not real. They even pulled on its legs and the feathers and touched its face. And yeah.
I think it was real. Well, I don't know.
Ginger Ninja, I'll see if I can send it to you so you can look at it.
It was just wrong
RLP.
for somebody to think that they need to cross. I mean,
A chicken with a monkey. Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
like what kind of wrong think do you got going on in your brain? I don't want to know,
And
Like,
this is in a whole nother country, but not ours. I think it was Zimbabwe or something like that is where that video came out of, from what I could find out.
yeah, it looked like from well, I don't want to say third world country, but I'm going to say it because I don't know what a real third world country looks like, but I think that's what it is. I've never really been to it. I mean, I've been to Mexico.
Well, Tim, the ones that are doing it in a third world country are the elites. Because you got to look at it. Third world country really doesn't have the what do you call it? The facilities like we do. We're a second world country. They don't have paved streets in a lot of places, only where the elites live. So yeah. So when they're doing that stuff in a third world country, it's majority of the country's in poverty. They're fighting for food on a daily basis along with water, but they're doing all this in the big cities where the elites have all the money and they can do whatever they want because the rest of the population doesn't know what they're doing to them.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. The rest of the population doesn't know, and they can get away with doing those things in these countries where things aren't getting out.
Yeah.
Or they think it's normal down there because it's been that they've had those things for a long time, and they just we didn't know about it. But they're like, yeah, that's normal, man. We got chicken monkeys all over.
Opus says that he studied genetics in college, and it's not real. You've been duped. So, I mean, it's possible. Very possible that we've been duped.
Oh, look at Nomad. Hey, Nomad. Nomad,
Yep.
You awesome. I love you, bro. I love you.
Yep. Did you see that? There was a movie from the 70s called Swamp Thing, when they mixed human DNA with animals and plants to create mutants. That was a movie. Yep.
Yep. And then David Banner showed up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And now they brought the She-Hulk.
Oh, that didn't go over good at all. That was the stupidest movie. I'm sorry. My husband made me watch that with him. I'm like, this ain't even good.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
I bet her skin was breaking out all over from that green makeup too.
But I do have a question for Opus, being that he studied genetics. What about all this man-made created meat, beef, chicken that they're coming out with? Did you think that would be possible back when you studied genetics? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, I like Opus. Not possible to combine DNA in viable ways when you cross species.
Okay. Thanks for answering that question. I'm sure others were wondering also.
But they're going to keep trying.
I appreciate you.
Because they think that, well, maybe something will come of it. You know what I mean?
Well, prayers go out to TJ.
Yeah.
Oh, no, TJ. I hope she's feeling better.
She will. She just had to get away from that environment. There's Crazy. Hey,
Crazy, there you are.
She finally woke up.
Yep. She just has to click the linky I sent her.
Yeah, come up here.
What are you talking about? The one I sent her.
I sent her one in
I know.
Signal too, plus an email.
I'm
Click the linky.
I'm trying to get your chicken monkey. Okay.
I like what Camel Carl just said here. Hang on, it just jumped up. He said Swamp Thing is an anti-hero in DC universe along with Batman and Superman. Pretty popular culture. Is anti-hero. Swamp Thing is anti-hero. Okay.
Come on.
I remember Swamp Thing. Oh, there's Rubberneck.
I don't know. I remember Swamp Thing. He saved Adrian Barbeau many times during that first show.
And I'd like to welcome Miss Crazy Irish. She's fashionably on time, and I say that from the bottom of my heart.
Hi. Crazy. And if you come over to my show, my opener was done by this wonderful, crazy Irish lady, Crazy Irish herself. Thank you, Crazy.
You're welcome. I just got up.
Stiff Kicker called me and I heard the phone and I literally but I got here. Woo!
I didn't hear.
Yeah, I think people are mixing up Swamp Thing with the Toxic Avenger.
There's so many of them now.
$1 Million Meg. You think you dated a Swamp Thing? I think a lot of women dated Swamp Things. I'm just happy I married my high school sweetie.
You ladies.
I
You
get
ladies
it.
are weird. Just remember.
Opus said that Tony Soprano was also an anti-hero. Now there's this weird Taylor Swift song called Anti-Hero, and I don't get, is that an oxymoron thing? Anti-hero?
Probably. Because she's a moron anyway.
Because in her song she's something about you're rooting for the anti-hero. It must be hard to. I guess it's this new terminology. I don't get it. Anti-hero. That's an oxymoron, right?
Well, that's the way she's trying to put it, because she's basically saying the person you fell for is not part of their agenda. You know.
I get it, Opus, now. Where was that? Bad guy, hero at the same time. Okay. Silent Silver. You gotta come over. We're gonna do a silver show in the evening. So you can get all you silver people over there with Shift.
Yeah, we're gonna do it with a lot of the lady stackers out there so that they get some recognition that they really deserve. You know? Yep.
Yeah, man haters.
No, not man haters. The thing is for how long has it been that, you know, the money markets such as silver and gold and that was basically a man's world. I mean, it was. Women didn't dabble, you know, some might have collected coins and that kind of thing, you know, but they didn't heavily get into it where they have coins that they enjoy and they're actually putting money, you know, aside and investing in their futures, even along with their husbands, you know, they invest in their futures that way, but they're involved in it. Where before it was like, nah, I don't want to mess with that, you know, or whatever.
Well, I think the metals market's been manipulated hardcore for a long time, and now it's not going to be as easily manipulated, especially with this crypto shit. So they're going to have to show proof that they have hardcore backed assets for these things.
I've been hearing man bashing throughout the show, so I'm just gonna freaking give y'all ladies a migraine and realize I'm gonna bring y'all to reality. Okay, Taylor Swift is your spokesperson, as Greta Thunberg, is the spokesperson for the people in Europe.
And we have a
Think
special
about it.
guest.
Wait.
Bushcraft.
Hello.
Witchcraft!
That's
How's
okay.
it
Never,
going?
like I told Crazy, you're fashionably on time.
That sure is a blue
Opus
shirt.
Singer, I know you're. Hopefully, you're still in chat. Hit me up with an email if a Thursday night would work for you to be up on Tin TV with the Lady Stackers, and I'm sure Agent J would love you. So, yep.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
if you're interested, please just my email's in my about section. Just shoot me a message and we'll get it all worked out. And yep, I think it would be a bomb show.
Okay, Trust was saying something to Miss Swift, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's part of our agenda. For the
Yep.
agenda.
Yep. She's the spokeswoman for you ladies in America.
No.
Yep.
Well,
If
every
you allow,
time she
if you allow
posts
young ladies at home right now to listen to Taylor Swift, they're going to
She,
grow up.
I was a slight bully in school, and she was the one I used to beat the shit out of and put in the corner and make her pick her nose.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the ladies out in public because they're allowing their daughters to listen to the crap that she's spewing in her songs.
I was
And
never a bully in school.
that's what they're gonna grow up as.
I was
mean,
never a bully in school. I retract that.
No.
I would be the one.
And
that
Crazy,
kicked-
we know you grew up with Joan Jett and Janis Joplin and all these great singers. They had actually good music and they actually wrote their own music. They didn't have an agenda; they just wanted to rock.
No, she don't write her own music.
Oh well, according to her, she writes every bit of it.
Usually sick. On
Yep.
Thursday.
Opus, it is a later stream. It's like 10 p.m. Central time. So hopefully that would work. I know you sing on Thursday nights. Yes, and Opus Singer is actually a singer. Check him out.
Every time I hear Opus, I think of the Penguin in the comic strip.
Ah.
It was called Opus.
Hey,
He was a
Bushcraft.
pretty cool penguin too.
Hello.
And I like Seven Stacks comment. Not trashing men, building a better woman.
Say, and there you go. You're already messing with perfection. Stop messing with perfection.
No. When it comes to silver in that.
We're not messing with perfection. We're perfect already.
Yeah, exactly. You came from a
But-
man's rib. Just remember that. Oh, she fell in that hole.
You can tell we're all waking up.
Yeah.
I haven't had coffee yet.
I have mine right now. I didn't want to.
Trust, this is for you.
I had to mute because I would have to
Oh, cool. Awesome.
look up my thing. My cover. Oh. I was just gonna say, don't let anything else break.
And
My
here you go, Trust. Not messing with perfection. We're just preserving it.
Okay.
Boom.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
The best thing to do for preserving is preserve your food. That means go out there and do what Bushcraft does, grow it. Bring in the hulls because he's got a lot of hulls when he freaking gets his stuff. You ever forget how much weight that was that you had on that last haul that you harvested, Bushcraft?
I'm over 300 pounds.
Yeah.
So far. I have to keep track because it's part of the growing thing.
Shed Wars.
Wait, it's not called Shed Wars now, and I have a hard
can't
time
remember
with
the
it.
name of it, but
Garden community, something
Mhm.
other.
Global garden something.
Yeah, thanks, Chef.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that thing.
Why'd they change the name?
Because Shed Wars has nothing to do with gardening.
Yeah, because you go to your garden shed to get out your stuff.
Well, that was the whole
The whole
thing.
time.
Because I guess when to me, everybody thought, well, Shed Wars. Oh, what's that? You know, and they asked what it was. You know,
Mm-hmm.
but now
Hi,
it's
Silver Paws.
yeah, global
Yeah.
gardening community thing.
Yep.
So they know what it is. I think,
Yep.
and
And
Shed Wars is a catchy name. So
B,
I'm not sure.
will you post Bushcrafts live for tonight for me, Be Charming? He has a special guest tonight.
Yes, he does.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Mm-hmm. A rancher,
And
Ooh.
right?
I got one scheduled. The only time they can make it is the 16th. So it's a big, big
Ooh.
professional person. I'll put it that way.
Nice.
The only reason they can't make it next Wednesday is because they're at a fishing tournament.
Ah.
Hey, fishing tournaments
Okay.
are important.
Yes, they are. Ask my boys.
Mm-hmm.
They just did a bass fishing tournament. Took third place.
I just learned something interesting about Minnesota.
What you learn?
That you have a little piece of Minnesota that's stuck in Canada.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
and
We sure do.
and during the shutdown, they were stuck there
Mm-hmm.
because the border was closed to Canada, and that's the only way they could get to United States is travel through.
Yep.
That little piece of Canada. Yep.
Yeah,
Or they could have tried to cross the boundary waters up there,
well,
which in the wintertime is not a good thing. No,
yeah, they tried, but didn't succeed.
Yeah,
Is
that would be a tough journey, believe me. I mean, even in the summertime, canoeing up on the boundary waters and fishing up in that area. Yeah,
and
because it's one channel going into another channel into another
yeah,
lake, and yeah, it's craziness.
there were almost 100 people living there in that city. I forget what it's called, but they it's down lower than 50 now because of that.
Yep, I heard that too. Crazy, ain't it?
Yeah. And
Yep.
you need to go back and listen to the story of how it was made and everything like that, and it's a real interesting story.
Cool. Well, it's another really weird fact about Minnesota I found out, and it's actually a law. You can't drive on Minnesota roads with mud on your tires. That's just it is. It's an old law, but it's still on the books.
Yeah, there's some wonky laws out there that's still on the books.
Yep.
AAP, good to see you, hon.
Forget what state it is. You can't walk down the street with a non-attractive woman. It's against the
Yeah.
law.
What?
Yeah,
I
think it's Colorado. I'm not
yeah,
sure.
I was gonna. I think you're right. I think it is Colorado.
It can't be a blue state or city.
Yeah, there's some wonky laws that are still out there.
There sure is. Definitely wonky laws. But I'm going to ask, we've been on for a little over an hour, and I'm sure people have things to do today. So I was going to maybe ask if Miss Tin TV could thank the sponsor of her channel and mine for us and pray us out.
What?
Miss Tin. Uh-oh, we lost her.
She must have had a tainted taco.
No, or she's dealing with a parent.
Yeah.
She's still at her parents'.
Oh.
I'll wait. We can stay on for a few more minutes because I'll have her do that after. Because I prayed us in, I figured I'd have her pray us out.
Yeah. And make sure you do some investing, but also do some growing and some the other stuff that they call it prepping, and yeah.
Correct.
And don't get the certificates. You want the actual stuff in hand, please.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only thing I'm going to say about it. They
No,
offer you a paper. Paper's
No.
just worth as much as a dollar bill in your wallet. So
Yeah, no, you want the physical, hold in your hand type.
Yeah.
Silver and gold. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah. So is Miss Tin back yet? I can't tell. Hello. Nope, not yet.
hold on, let's
But
see.
otherwise, so what's on your agenda for today, Trust? Anything special?
I'm doing the tin call. She'll be here in a second. I'm going to avoid the heat as much as possible and stop melting. So, and then
There
I
you
got to
go.
wait till Bushcraft goes live tonight because I want to listen to his special guest. I've been doing a lot of channel surfing on YouTube on my TV, so I can't chat and I won't get on my phone because I hate texting on my phone.
I do the same thing.
So I'll give you a
Well,
thumbs
we know
up.
what
and then
Bushcraft's
later on
doing
in the
later
week,
today.
I'll put a comment.
Oh,
Yeah.
AAP.
Yep. So, Miss Tin, I have a favor to ask. I prayed us in. Will you pray us out?
Yeah.
Thank
I'd-
you.
I'd like to take this moment to thank the sponsor of this channel, God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. Thank you, Father, for bringing us together this morning to converse and just be together and show support for each other, because that's what a lot of us just really need right now. Please reach down and give all of us a hug and send us off today and having a really great day, Father. Please protect our children, our churches, and our Bibles. But most of all, Father, please protect each and every one of us here from those that want to hurt us emotionally, physically, intellectually, and spiritually. As it is said in Jesus' name, it will be done.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen and amen.
So, Miss Tin, what's on your agenda today? Are you
What's
going
today?
home?
No, I'm
It's a
here.
Wednesday. Okay.
I'm here till Friday, and we're going live tonight, I think at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard. And Shift will be over there for sure. And Bushcraft and Trusted God, I wish you could come. You need to
10 p.m. Central.
stay up late. And
Well, so, you see, I got to work around the heat.
mm,
So when the sun finally goes down, it drops under triple digits. That's when I'm out there
Hey,
with my
Bunky.
headlamp and weed eating or doing what I need to do outside because I can't do it in direct sunlight with UV.
So, Miss Crazy, what are you up to after we get done here today? Anything special?
We're gonna wake up some more.
Drink some more coffee?
Have a cup of coffee. I gotta look up a new roller machine because my Power Mate 2 shit the bed last night.
Oh
Oh,
no!
no.
Yeah, so thank
Do
God.
you got a hand crank one?
Yeah, I still got a
Okay.
hand crank. You always have a backup. If there's no power, you need something that has power.
That's a prepper, a backup for the backup.
Yep.
Sorry.
So, I knew it was kind of going because
I knew Bunky was here. I seen her earlier.
I didn't see her earlier. That's why I had to say hi now because I didn't see
Yeah.
her.
That's why I
Oh,
said it was me. But other than that, I'm just gonna have a cup of coffee, take my medicine, and relax because I had a rough night with my sugars again. So yeah.
Richard.
So any final words there, Trust?
I just want to ask Tin to please talk to Agent Jay and tell him to be careful because with the bioengineered stuff, they have hamburger and stuff like that now and chicken.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't want him to get any of those tainted tacos because that's what I call them with their
Tainted
fake meat.
Tainted tacos.
And unless you really know what the tainted or the bioengineered meat tastes like, yeah, you can be fooled with the flavorings they add to the meat. So you need to be
All right.
careful with that tainted taco.
Tainted.
Well, my final words are stay blessed, not stressed, guys. If you can go outside and enjoy a little of the fresh air, do it and enjoy your families. And I'm going to say bye.
Josie.
Ice cream, you scream. The police